All right, all right. So, week 3 recap is in the books. And so, I'm going to use my notes. And so, in week 3, the defense, I got to give a shout out first and foremost. The defense has answered the call. When they needed a big play, when they needed a big stop, Aaron Glenn and that defense stepped up. So, this is going to silence a lot of those fire Aaron Glenn people. Last week I was a part of that. I will admit, and I had to get myself kind of together a little bit on it, because I was heated, and I know if I can't keep it clean, I know I can't make a video. So I could not make a video due to my back and me not being able to keep it clean on Aaron Glenn. But that's gonna silence this week because he stepped up. Like I said during the live stream, I think the game ball deserves to be given to Aaron Glenn because he really showed out today. He said, hey, look, we're shorthanded. We need some plays. We need to make some stops. And we need to get after the quarterback first and foremost. And they delivered. So game ball to me goes to Aaron Glenn. Now, Aiden Hutchinson definitely woke up today. He had 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery, 3 tackles as well. Brian Branch is definitely making a case for Defensive Rookie of the Year. And Tracy Walker, he should have had multiple interceptions. I mean, there was one where Dan Campbell kind of bit the gun a little bit too fast, threw the challenge flag. But, when we seen it on the second time, it looked like it didn't look, it did hit the ground, and we lost the timeout in that second half, but that should have been an interception. There was another time that went straight through his hands. I mean, there's been a few times. I mean, I think I counted at least 3 or 4 times Tracy Walker should have picked up an interception. So just imagine if he can catch those. The Lions won 20-6, but just imagine if he would have caught that, what the scoreboard would have showed. Let's see. The Lions defense, shout out to them again. They held Bijan Robinson to 33 yards on the ground and 27 yards through the air for a total of 60 yards. That's huge because when Bijan goes, everybody else goes for the Atlanta Falcons. Now, offensive penalties definitely hurt. The Lions had 10 penalties on the day against Atlanta's 4 penalties. We had, I think, almost like 80 yards or 85 yards or something like that. And the Lions had 7 sacks today, and they did not allow a single sack. Now, prayers up to Matt Nelson. He did go down. We did get thin. Kobe Sorsdahl, I mean, he was all right, but, I mean, if he's going to be our every week starter, we're in trouble. He needs to develop. And but to allow 0 sacks today, especially when you had 2 men down basically at the tackle position, shout out to the Detroit Lions on that offensive line and defensive line as well. Getting to the quarterback 7 times and sacking them. The Lions held the Falcons under 200 yards at 183 yards while moving the ball 358 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs had 80 yards on 17 attempts as the first time he started as the lead back, and he did pretty well. I appreciated what I seen from him, and there was a couple times that he could have broke loose, especially in that fourth quarter when the game was on the line. Now, Sam Laporta did get his first touchdown today with an 8 for 11 and 84-yard touchdown day. Amon-Ra St. Brown had 9 for 12 for 102 yards, was held out of the end zone, shockingly. And Jared Goff played his tail off. I mean, put some respect on my quarterback's name. If I hear Jared Goff in trade, I'm not going to even pay no attention to that comment because Jared Goff was lights out. He was 22 of 33, so he only missed 11 passes for 243 yards. He had a touchdown, 1 interception. Now, granted, that touchdown or that interception was literally right to the defender. I mean, there was nobody in sight, straight to the, what do you call it? So, yeah, he does deserve some criticism, but the trade golf stuff I don't agree with. Um, I mean, he will have those types of lapses, but overall, he's still one of the top elite guys in this league. I mean, he might not be a Patrick Mahomes or none of that, but he's still one of the best guys that we could get. Like I said, he had the 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and then he also had a rushing touchdown. Like, a guy that really is not a mobile quarterback or known for being mobile got a rushing touchdown on that Atlanta defense. Calais Campbell, like you seen in the live stream if you joined, I said will not get that 100th sack, and he did not get that 100th sack. So try again next week, Calais Campbell, because you're not getting it with our Detroit Lions. But man, oh man, what a game. Victory Monday, victory day today. It's a beautiful sight. 20-6, held the Falcons out of the end zone. They did not score a single touchdown. They only scored 2 field goals. They did miss some points as well. So, I mean, it could have been, 9-20, but hey, I'll take it any which way I'll get it. It's the National Football League. It doesn't matter if you win by a point or 20 points or like the Dolphins, 70 to 20, I believe it was. So it doesn't matter if it's 50 points or a point. A win is a win. And I'll take this week 3 win. It's a short week. On to the Green Bay Packers, where it is Thursday night football. So, we'll be live and in action on this channel. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you're notified. Y'all already know what to do. We're trying to grow this community. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video, because grit don't quit. One pride, baby. Peace. Man, Vegas is definitely setting it up for it all on the line this Thursday, because the Packers pulled something out of their hat.